Hi, and welcome to Let's Bake and Cook Stuff. I'm Mary, and today I'm making a no-bake dessert. It's called Chocolate Eclair Dessert. And if you like chocolate eclairs, you're gonna love this dessert because it tastes just like a chocolate eclair. I'm not kidding. This is gonna make about 2 cups of frosting, so it's a small batch. I've got a half a cup of softened butter. That is 1 stick. I'm going to add in 1/2 a teaspoon of vanilla and 1/2 teaspoon of coffee granules. Those are optional. Coffee granules just liven up the flavor of the chocolate. Doesn't really make it taste like coffee. It just gives it a deeper, richer flavor. And I like to add it almost always when I'm using chocolate. I almost always like to use that. Just a pinch of salt. We're going to stir that up first. Okay, our mixture's nice and creamy, and now we can start adding the powdered sugar. I'm going to start with 2 cups. Because I don't want to have too much to mix in, but it's going to take at least 3, and it might take up to 4. That's a pretty dry frosting. I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of, this is half and half, but you can add regular milk. Okay. Now I'm going to add 1/4 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder. Okay, now our 1/3 cup of powdered sugar, and I don't think it's going to take more than this. I need some more milk. Now we're going to get started on the chocolate eclair dessert itself. I always like to cut my stuff open. I feel like whenever I rip it open, stuff goes flying or stuff gets broken, I don't know. But I always like to cut it open. You need 2 packs of graham crackers. These are cinnamon, but you can get regular. And in fact, I normally do it with regular. And I've been wanting to make this dessert for a while. And I bought some other graham crackers and they already went stale. So these did not. It's just 1 layer of the graham crackers. I have 4 cups of milk here. I've actually been keeping this in the freezer while I've been waiting to start this video. So this is icy cold. In fact, there's chunks of ice in there, so don't freak out. It's just chunks of ice. Now I have 2 packs of 4 serving size pudding. These are 3.4 ounce size of pudding. And again, I like to slice these. I like to cut these open with a scissors just because if I try to open them, they're going to spill all over the place. And I always like to put my milk in first and then add my pudding. So it's a thing. Okay, now this gets whisked for 2 minutes. You can do it by hand or you can do it with a mixer. I'm going to do it by hand because it's really super easy. I've been making this for years. I actually got this recipe from my niece, Chanda. She likes to cook too, or she does cook. I don't know if she likes to really. That's been about 2 minutes. You can see how thick and yummy that looks. Now I'm going to add 1 8-ounce container of non-dairy whipped topping. You want it thawed, you don't want it frozen. Whisking. Okay, now you can see, look at the volume of that, right? It's nice and thick. Isn't this quick? I mean, literally, you could have this dessert done in 10 minutes. You do have to wait for 4 hours for it to chill up. You don't have to, but you want those graham crackers to soften up. You're going to put half of this cream mixture on top of your graham crackers. Now we need another layer of graham crackers. And this is a 9, I don't know if I mentioned, but this is a 9 by 13 pan. Just fit it in there any old way. It really, it's not going to matter in the end result. Okay, now the rest of the cream mixture. You see, this is acting as our cream filling in your eclair, right? Now, when I first started making this, I used to make it with canned frosting, and you can certainly do that. Just take a can of frosting. You want to put it in a container, a microwave-safe container, and then warm it up in the microwave for maybe 10 seconds, and then get it more liquidy. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to liquid this up. Okay, now I'm going to pour this over the top of these graham crackers. Now we're going to spread this evenly over the top. Okay, it's ready for the fridge. This is going to go in the fridge for 4 hours, and then we'll be back. I forgot to mention that you need to cover it. I'm going to cover it up and then put it in the refrigerator for 4 hours, and then we'll be back. You can do it overnight too. If you're doing this for a potluck for work, do it the night before, and it'll even be better. But 4 hours is plenty of time. I've made this, I don't know, 100 times, and it's always turns out great, and it's always a big hit, and it always tastes like a giant chocolate eclair. I'm not playing. Okay, it has been 4 hours. It has been a long 4 hours. I have been waiting for this chocolate eclair dessert for 4 hours. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you what I love most about this dessert. Top thing is because it's so delicious. It really, really is fantastic. Next, no baking. In the summertime, it's the greatest dessert to take to a potluck or to a party because you don't have to bake it. You don't have to turn your oven on. If you like chocolate eclairs, you're gonna love this because it tastes just like a chocolate eclair. I think you could easily get 18 pieces out of this, 6 by 3, that's 18, right? Or you could do, 12, that would be nice too. You can see those little layers in there. You got your graham crackers, then your cream, and then obviously your delicious buttercream on top. Again, if you want to use canned frosting, that's how I used to make it. So, this tastes just like a chocolate eclair. It's so weird. It doesn't even make any sense. This is fantastic. I think you'd like this. I think your friends would like it if you brought it to a party. It's crazy how good this is. Give it a try. Let me know how you like it. Thank you for watching. Please come back again. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. You take care now.